What's going on, y'all? My name is Jamar, and I wanted to show a game that I've been playing on 2K17. I've had it for a while now, and I posted a few clips on my channel, but I have yet to post an entire game. And I want to take this opportunity to do so. As the game goes on, I'll point out different things that's going on here and there, and I'll try to clear up any confusion that could occur. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and start. Okay. Now I had the game on. I had the volume down while I was playing the game, and that's kind of why you can't hear it now. Um, but yeah, I don't think that's not much of a problem. In the beginning, there was a bit of a mix up where I left the player open on deep on offense, but it's really not neither here nor there because many times I'm not able to actually control the player. I have I have limited control as far as the game is concerned. But the final outcome won't reflect that. So just giving you a heads up. It'll look like I'm able to do everything that I want to do and that you would expect when the game is on a low difficulty and when you have a creative player. Most people they expect their player to get off. And yeah, I kind of can, but not in the traditional sense. It's very much an illusion because many of the things that I'm doing as I'm playing is not what I would actually want to do. But yeah, I'll highlight that as it goes on. And I think that kind of speaks for itself. There was an alley oop that I was throwing to Kawhi Leonard, and he missed. And even when I do throw alley oops that go through, as you'll see later on in the game, um, the accolades won't show up for him. I've already unlocked Lob City Passer, and for whatever reason, the game won't give me the acknowledgement for it when I get an alley oop. And more often than not, if I happen to hit a regular layup on yeah, I'll I'll get the accolade for teardropper when that's not what it is that I did. But I feel like I'm kind of getting ahead of myself and talking about all the things that have been going wrong when I think it's much easier to point out when it actually happens. And right here, I had to call a timeout because I was trying to get out of the paint, and as he ran forward, he stopped again. And I knew that at that point, I was close to the 5 seconds being up, and so I was forced to call a timeout. Ran into the paint to try to make a low post move, but when I realized I wasn't able to run the way I wanted to, I tried to make an attempt to get out of there, and they stopped the character. And this is the same situation. Now I was able to get out. But there's no reason he should be stopping in the first place. Now I know that there's a lot of bugs and glitches that have been documented for 2K17, and probably all the other 2K games as well. I'm very well aware of all the glitches that have gone on with this game, and more or less, I'm not trying to take away from it, but what I'm dealing with is a little bit different because what I'm dealing with is those I'm dealing with glitches that are occurring within the game as well as somebody manipulating the game in real time. It's like playing against an AI that's conscious of you and your thoughts and is playing against that to a certain extent. And I say AI because that's that's the best guess that I have because I'm dealing with something that is controlling a digital device, and it could very well be a human aspect to it as well. But I don't know because this is unprecedented. I don't have any example from prior experience on which to go on. I don't know of anybody else that's talking about AI hacking video games. Now, I don't doubt that that's the case, and I believe that if it isn't, it's gonna increasingly become so. The capability, I would think, is already there. Well, I don't think I know because this is my example of it. I feel I'm posting multiple examples of it, but how it, I could only surmise that it would continue to increase as time goes by. And once it gets to halftime, I'll end up stopping the video there because I had to break it up in parts in order for the upload not to be too long. And I'll start the second part after halftime. Hopefully, I have enough space on my phone to even record this entire video because that might even be too long. It's about 13 minutes, and my uploads up to this point have been about 10 or 11. So I already know I need to create space, but yeah, I'm kind of pushing the limit to what I have currently on my phone storage. Okay, that's the alley oop attempt that I was talking about. If you look to the top right hand corner before they did that, you will see that it's not showing the accolade for Lob City, but it did show the accolade for Pick Dodger as they moved me out the way and allowed the opposing team to get a point. All right, cool. I think I got enough space for this, so I'll go ahead and post this while I can, and then I'll start the second one.